I first dislocated my shoulder my senior year. That was in 2013. I was in a softball game and was diving back into first base and dove incorrectly and just my elbow hit first, my shoulder popped out and relocated into my ribs. It was my senior year and we were in the heart of our season, so it was really hard. And I eventually started dislocating my shoulder in college sports as well, and it was just so frustrating to not be able to do what I wanted. It was like my brain and my mind weren't really syncing up with what my body was capable of. Simple things like lifting the milk carton out of the refrigerator and putting it on the counter. I had to start doing those with my left hand. Carrying in groceries too. I had to take multiple trips because I couldn't carry them with my right arm. Putting my book bag on in the morning, it was so heavy that you could feel your shoulder kind of partially dislocate. I actually slipped on ice walking to class one day, and the weight of the book bag was enough to pull my shoulder out of socket, and then I ended up falling and having to go to the hospital and miss my classes that day. It was really frustrating. It was from start to the end of my day. I initially made the decision to seek help from Ohio State when I slipped on the ice and dislocated my shoulder walking to class. Ohio State's the best in the area, best in the state, best in the region with this type of thing. It was an invasive surgery, so they actually had to open up the shoulder and they took off the chromium process, I believe, and they took off that bone chip graft. That's where they took it from, and then reattached it to the front of my shoulder and put 2 screws in. And I couldn't lift anything for, I think, 6 weeks. I loved my physical therapist. His name was Lucas, and he was at Ohio State as well. There was a lot of communication between the 3 of us, and it really made me feel more comfortable. It wasn't like one aspect was blind to what was going on the other side, and I was never a middleman in the process. Once Dr. Bishop cleared me to lift, it was like you hit the gas and floored it. I had so many activities, so many exercises to do. Everything dealt with strengthening, make sure I had my daily mobility back, and then also we worked to get me back to playing activities that I like. But I'm most happy about being back for this intramural softball league that we did. We don't know how we did it, but we won that game, and it was so much fun to be able to be a part of it, not just sitting on the sidelines and rooting for them. I was actually able to be on the field when it happened, and it was really nice. So now that I'm back, I swim, rock wall climb, play soccer, and also do, day-to-day activities like I can toss a ball now without worrying that my shoulder is going to pop out. I would recommend Ohio State Sports Medicine because they actually care about your progress and they're really interested in making sure that you get back to what you want to be doing. I don't think that you can get that kind of experience anywhere else except Ohio State.